What you're about to read has been hidden in the archives of the Geodetic Committee for over 100 years. This is not a theory. This is the structural blueprint of the greatest deception in human history. You have never heard this because they made sure the machine was dismantled before you were born. You think the world looks curved because of nature? Wrong. It looks curved because they built a simulator to train your eyes to see a lie. You have to look at the word itself. It was hiding in plain sight. The word Geo-Rama is a compound of two Greek roots. Geo meaning earth. Rama from Harama meaning a view, a spectacle, or a sight. A Geo-Rama is literally a manufactured view of the earth. It isn't the earth itself. It is a theatrical spectacle designed to be watched. Here's the part that breaks the simulation. In the 19th century, before they pushed the globe into every classroom, they built the Geo-Rama. It was a massive inverted concave room, a hollow sphere you walked inside of. The globe model you see on a desk today is actually just a miniature representation of the Geo-Rama theater. They didn't model the earth. They modeled the machine they used to trick you. The globe is a statue of the lie. Inside these dark domes, they use advanced projection technology called magic lanterns and complex distorted lenses. They brought in the naval captains, the surveyors, and the pilots, the experts who would define our reality. They sat them in the bird's nest command platform, and they rehearsed the curve. They mastered artificial refraction. They tweaked the lighting until a perfectly flat floor looked like it dropped 8 inches per mile squared. They didn't just teach the curve, they installed it in the minds of the experts like software. This is why the pilot doesn't dip the nose of the plane. This is why the horizon always rises to eye level. The world isn't a globe. It is a stage, and the Geo-Rama was the rehearsal room where they taught us all to ignore our own senses. But now we have the blueprints. We know the sinking ship is a light trick. We know the curve is a lens distortion. The secret is out. The simulation ends today. The water is level. The horizon is flat. We are tearing down the set.
I am so pumped to tell you this. Look, I'm not saying I can prove exactly what the Earth looks like. I'm not telling you it's a disk in space. But I know for a fact that the model they gave us is 100% wrong. The Earth is much, much bigger than the map on your wall. They shrank the world to control you. And I found out exactly how they did it. You have to look at the word itself. It was hiding in plain sight. The word Geo-Rama comes from two Greek roots. Geo means Earth. Rama means a spectacle or a view. A Geo-Rama isn't the planet. It literally translates to a manufactured view of the Earth. It is a theater. Here is the part that will blow your mind. In the 1800s, before they put globes in schools, they built these massive rooms called Geo-Ramas. They were giant, hollow, inverted spheres that you walked inside of. The globe model on your teacher's desk is not a model of the Earth. It is a model of the theater they used to trick you. The globe is just a statue of the lie.
I love you guys. We are tearing down the simulation today. If you saw part 1, you know the globe is a fake model. Now let me tell you how they tricked your eyes. They rehearsed the curve. The Geo-Rama part 2, inside these dark Geo-Rama rooms. They used old-school projectors called magic lanterns and distorted lenses. They brought in the naval captains, the pilots, and the surveyors, the experts we trust. They sat them in a command platform called the bird's nest. And they rehearsed the curve. They mastered artificial refraction. They tweaked the lighting until a flat floor looked like it dropped 8 inches per mile. They didn't measure the curve. They built a machine to fake it. They installed that software in the pilots' minds before planes were even invented. Why? To hide the land. If they convince you the world is a small ball that closes off at 25,000 miles, you stop exploring. You stop looking for the extra land. The world isn't small, it is massive. The Geo-Rama was just the room where they taught us to see a cage instead of a kingdom. The Earth is bigger than they told you.
I am so excited to break this down because the math does not lie. You want to know if there is hidden land? Follow the money. They tell you Antarctica is just a frozen wasteland for science and penguins. That is a lie. You don't spend billions of dollars to guard a snowball. The choke point, Christchurch. There is one main gateway to the ice, Christchurch, New Zealand. This isn't just a city. It is the command center for the deception. This is where the massive C-17 Globemaster military jets take off. The cost, tree audit. Do you know how much it costs to fly a C-17 to the ice and back? Over $1,000 per flight. They are burning massive amounts of fuel and resources. Total resource expenditure every single day. The logic. Why? Monotonic causality, cause and effect, says you do not spend that kind of money unless the return is worth it. No government burns trillions of dollars to protect nothing. They are spending that money to guard the assets. The coal, the oil, the gold, and the 32 hidden land masses beyond the wall. The massive debt proves the massive value. Final verdict. Christchurch isn't a science hub, it's the prison guard tower. They are hiding the rest of the world from you, and they are using your money to pay for the fence. The Earth is bigger, and they are hoarding the extra rooms.
The world remembers Amelia Earhart as the brave aviator who vanished trying to circle the globe. But what if she wasn't trying to go around it? What if she was trying to reach the edge? Her final radio calls weren't for a rescue, they were a warning. Maybe Amelia didn't get lost. Maybe she found the one thing they can't let us see. And they made sure she never came back to tell the tale.